Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation. This is our Hood Recovery Services, and you can reach me at recoveryofhope21 at gmail.com. I am going to do your Just for Today in a meditation with you for June the 17th. Wow, we're past the halfway mark in the month of June. Time is flying when you're having fun. That's what they say, right? Time flies when you have fun. Okay, June 17th. The title of it is Walls. Reaching out is the beginning of the struggle that will set us free. It will break down the walls that imprison us. Basic text, page 83. Many of us came to NA emotionally shattered. Years of using people and allowing them to use us had taken their toll on our ability to trust anyone, ourselves included. But the love and acceptance we found in Narcotics Anonymous encouraged us to reach out and get close to others. The longer we stayed clean, the more we began to long for greater intimacy with our loved ones. We began reaching out in deeper, more meaningful ways, even though we might get hurt. Despite our fears of rejection, we decide to risk revealing ourselves, our beliefs, and our needs. We decide to let down our defensive walls. The freedom we've found has been worth the risk involved. We know there is still work to do before we will be completely free of the barriers built by years of active addiction. But by reaching out to other addicts and allowing them to reach out to us, despite our human failings, we have come to know that we have a great capacity for love and intimacy. When set free for their when set free, of their restraining walls, our hearts hold great power. Beautiful. Just for today, I will let down my personal walls and reach out to others. I will allow my heart the freedom to love and be loved. That's a good topic. I like it. I didn't expect the end to turn more towards love in the heart condition, but I do believe that our inability to love and be loved sometimes is related to our fears, the fears that have been built up over the years as a result of maybe some of our negative experiences with it. The heart has been compared to a muscle. And sometimes in the physical sense, it gets weak because it's surrounded, congested. It is pressured and it gets weak. It's having to pump too much in order to carry the nutrients through your veins that are somewhat clogged from unhealthy eating. It's having to pump way too much and too fast to be able to keep the rest of your body oxygenated, right? So the heart is one of those last organs to stop working. It is always going to fight to pump your blood through your veins, which carries the nutrients and the oxygen that you need. And so when I think about the conditions of the heart in a metaphorical sense, when I think about it in that sense, and what it can do for us if we allow it to be free to love and to be loved. It can carry happiness, it can carry joy, it can carry spontaneity, It can carry trust. It can carry so many wonderful things, so many wonderful spiritual principles, if I might liken them to nutrients. It can carry so much to the rest of to your spirit person. And it also will benefit others. The healthier I am, the better I am for my family, right? And so we make that correlation sincerely that we want to be able to be free. But being free is not free. Freedom is not free. Freedom comes with a cost, and that cost is deeply internal. It is deeply internal. Just think about this. Most of the things that I have hangups on came with negative experience and the price I paid for whatever took place. Might have been my reputation. It might have cost me financially. It might have damaged many relationships because no one wants to be around an individual that is so self-centered. And we know that self-centeredness is at the core of our disease, our ego, right? So there's undoubtedly relationships that I lost or pushed away because I wanted to use. It came with a cost, oftentimes, of the loved ones that were in my life at that time. And rightly so. No one deserves to be used and lied to and taken advantage of just so that you can get your next high. So the the things that keep me bound up and stop me from being able to experience freedom, um, to love and be loved, as it says here at the end of the just one day, right? Our affirmation. Those things cost me some. It costs. It costs a heck of a lot to live the way that we did. Have you ever heard someone say, I paid a high price for a low level of living? That low level of living came with a very high price. And most of the time, our ability, the price that we had to pay, included our ability to be free to be loved and to love others. So, freedom is not free. Now, recovery is a gift. The access to it is a gift. We freely give what has been freely given to us. But once you get here, you must roll up your sleeves and go to work. It is not okay to sub-exist through life now just because you're clean. Let's deal with the issues that brought you here. Let's get completely free. Let's be willing to pay the price, a higher price for a better way of living. These walls, they have to come down. These walls that we built up, some of them are reasonable, but some of them, the majority, we've put them there so that we can stop having to feel the pain of what doing relationships with people cost us. Yeah. So I will encourage you today. Look at the walls that you put up, and maybe with your best friend or your sponsor, someone in your network. Is this something that I can work on to bring this wall down, or is this something that should stay where it is? Right? Someone close to you should be able to give you some feedback. And if you don't have anyone close enough to you to help you with that, reach out to me at recoveryofhope21 gmail.com. My name is Mighty Stream, and I've enjoyed your company. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I look very much forward to seeing you or talking with you tomorrow. Our weekend begins, right? But we don't stop recovering just because of the weekend. We don't stop recovering because of a wedding or a death in the family or any of that. Recovery has become our lifestyle. Today, I want you to recover everything that was lost. But it's going to take work. It's going to take you dropping those walls, knocking them down, demolition of those walls that have imprisoned us for so long. If you're going to do the work of recovery, right? If you're going to make the sacrifices that come with recovery, detaching from, how do we say, people, places, and things that are not healthy for you, if you're going to go through all of that for the sake of recovery, why not? Why not go all the way? Talk to you tomorrow. Thank you for listening.